This morning we have a double sandwich beef burger in the studio because it's going to be a very crunchy one, guaranteed. Two greats joining us here. We're honored to have both of them. Good morning to Dr. Chris. Chris, good morning. I hope you had a restful weekend.
Yeah, I did. Good morning to everyone listening to us and watching us.
Yes, thank you very much.
We are back.
And good morning to... Hey, he came with the whole setup. to Councillor Luttrell, why haven't you ever stood for MP?
Because I'll lose.
You lose?
Yes, I'll lose.
Why?
If you think that because Dumelo won is easy, no. You know, Dumelo is an actor. So there were even places he has to dance that the music was not within the beat. You remember Auntie Lydia danced to a song that honestly she's been my friend for many years. She won't dance. After seeing Auntie Lydia after the demise of the husband, she became very energetic. She's very strong, but openly on Penyama. But you see what politics did to her. To the extent that I think the last day they had a cartoon dancing and all the stuff. So if you think that you see Dumelo making it, you can make it. A+ make you can make it.
But I think you're honest.
Anywhere I stand, will you vote for me?
Yeah.
Will you leave where you're resident and come and vote? Because you know how it's done.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
It should be in a certain constituency. Will you leave your constituency to come and vote for me?
Because you're honest.
No, as for politics doesn't need honest people. I'm not saying that the politicians are not honest, but when you are honest, you will not win power.
You have to sometimes mix it small.
You don't need sometimes. You don't have to be straightforward. That's why Kennedy Yepon is suffering. All he's suffering is because he's been very honest and straight. Mecca is what has made him can't till today. So it's something I've not considered. But I will be a politician one day.
I think you'll be a fine one.
It's when I see there's a new party in the game.
When maybe one of your the area folks walk up to your house and says, we are doing
that. You see the things that politicians are doing is what makes you credible to be a politician. We are doing that already. We are paying fees even out of Ghana.
Wow.
There were people that we have sponsored that they are out of Ghana.
Yeah.
Some are learning out there. We almost your baby. And yes, Charlie. So what So if that is what makes you a politician, then but there are politicians we have in this country. For me, in my quiet mood, I feel some of them have disappointed me. I don't know how many MPs that you've seen them on the platform with their spouses, their wives especially. Have you seen any MP?
No.
Campaigning?
No, never. I haven't.
Okay.
Apart from Dumelo.
Dumelo's wife was not on any of the places.
Is there a reason why you think?
Did you see her campaigning?
Yeah, I saw
openly.
Yes, I saw a few times.
But I didn't see her like.
Yeah.
Okay. When
is there a reason why you think such?
I don't know, but I'm asking this question because of what is happening. Immediately they pass on, their wives want to come and take the
position. Yeah.
But during the time, you don't find them campaigning. The only time you can find people campaigning are presidential candidates and their wives.
Who need a wife?
Yes.
Is it that the MPs are not sure of their wives? Or they don't know who should take to the stage?
Options about.
He's shaking the table.
The options about.
This morning we are talking two things: the physical and the emotional. The physical being understanding the female reproductive organ, and then understanding, talking about the importance of intimacy. Now, I'll say between two people. I haven't said couple, I haven't said married, I haven't put any title on anybody.
Why the disclaimers?
Because I know where it will go to.
Let's start the talk way. Lawyer and idea.
And that's why we have two of the best to join us in this conversation. We need to understand last week we discussed vasectomy, and then it took us into understanding the male reproductive organ better. This morning we shift to the female. It's important to understand what it's supposed to do, how it does what it's supposed to do, and how that translates into that moment. What do you say?
That doing.
I should just leave it at that. Just doing it. All right, doing. So that's where we are this morning. And we are here with Dr. Chris and Councillor Luttrell to help us in this conversation this morning. So, gentlemen, again, you're welcome. But before I come to Councillor, let me start off with Chris, because I want to discuss the organ itself.
Right.
In my own, since nursery school,
You were learning about organs in every
I
school.
don't know where this guy went to school. What kind of childhood this guy.
Just as we discussed the meal, now I just wanted you to give us an overview of understanding the parts, the functions, the symbolism. No, I choose these words carefully. And when I say symbolism, because in certain cultures, certain things are supposed to represent certain things. So when I say symbolism, yes, it means
so
something.
Symbols.
Yeah.
So it's not cultures, it's creation of God. The banana is a symbol of an organ.
Okay.
The pear is a symbol of an organ.
Yes.
Almost every fruit represents specific organs. Oh yes.
We are
The
coming
snail.
Yes.
That snail is a type of organ.
God, I beg you.
So you go to a Brie area, the eastern region. There are certain plants that have grown in the form of certain organs that women have believed that when you go there and talk to that tree, when your womb is shut, it will open. And many have taken babies per their belief that these trees give them. So the symbols are you're right.
So yes. There are
symbols that.
I mean, we see certain plants and we can easily make references to
organs.
Yeah, to organs
in the body.
Like.
I have pictures. I don't know the name of the plant, but I have pictures.
Like what?
Cloves like this.
No,
yes.
Cloves.
These are cloves.
Yeah.
Cloves, yes.
Cloves represent the pivot of the female genital organ. You are not sure, but you are the only female among us.
I'm not sure.
So you've not taken a look at the organ we are discussing and the clothes. Do you know clothes itself?
Yes, I know.
You know, you send it. Have you used it before?
I'm going on
Yes,
Google
I
by
have.
force.
And what do they tell you that's for the female?
Cleanses.
Cleanses what?
Cleanses
Your VRA.
Are you shy? Like,
So it
it
cleanses your VRA
It's morning.
and the pivot in your
Sir, you seen
VRA
this?
looks like it.
What's
It's going to
VRA?
be a long day.
What's VRA?
Very
Googling
romantic
clothes.
area.
Oh, very romantic area.
Yeah.
So we can call it that.
Water,
VRA. So I was wondering, you just say VRA. I was wondering what that was.
That's a
okay.
very romantic
Yeah.
area.
It has
That's called
cleansing
VRA.
properties.
I'm watching clothes. Unless the clothes I'm watching is a different
You
clothes.
Google clothes.
Let me see.
It doesn't close now.
Let's see the
Don't be
image.
close with this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
So how does it look like?
Exactly.
You've not met any organ like this before.
That's why I was
for men.
wondering.
No.
No, he's talking about for women. So
Look
I
at
was
it.
wondering.
You've not seen any
We
organ like
have to
this.
investigate you.
Is it me? Because I just what I'm seeing on my clothes. Let me close with it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
But you
That
don't
was
see,
also
it doesn't
my
resemble
confusion.
any organ you've met.
They can see the picture.
That's cloves.
This one
Okay.
looks like a
So I mean, as a
I was going to say
traditional.
cucumber. Yeah.
Hey.
ah.
So this
Cucumber.
one represents a particular within the anatomy of the female. Within their VRA, there's a portion that looks like this. Unless you've not met it before. Oh, you're not seeing the
I was out there production to put the image there so you can compare.
You know, it takes a while for some
It
of us
takes a while because actually you are always in the dark.
The light's always off. You know?
So you've really not done a medical research on what you use. You use behind closed doors.
I
So
get
now
it,
you've
I
seen
get
it.
Yes.
And I was
yes,
shocked she doesn't know.
Yes.
Doc has shown it to me.
So you've seen it
You've
now.
seen it now.
Yeah, you
That
can
you
take
have
your
it.
phone.
So you see you have it.
Yes.
That is why when you use it, it has an effect at your VRA.
Okay.
And when you use it too much, you're likely to lose high estrogen production.
Yeah.
So most people say that we are getting dry too
Down
much,
there.
and because they
They are
have
using
done
it
this
too
thing,
much.
soak it in water, and they are drinking.
Drinking
And
it.
the worst is that most of them are washing their private
With
part
it.
with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
No, but if you wash
When
it,
you say
that's
they
too
should
strong.
stop, you say
That's
no.
strong, yeah.
Please, okay, then let me
You
jump
don't
to
need
this
to wash
washing.
them with any
this
of your
washing
shoes.
thing.
Yeah.
What are these health concerns around washing of female?
We've always said it that the vagina itself, the vagina or the
Why
VRA.
just hold on. He is swallowing half the word.
I can't hear
Is
when.
that when I wanted
So the
to say
penis and
that-
the scrotum and the penis and the scrotum. Today you come and I'm going to jail belt. I'm going to wear belt. I'm going to find something.
Yeah,
on you.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
We can't hear you.
So
he
we
was here last week. The penis and the scrotum, the vas difference,
The front.
and the one you do food dissection here with picture. Don't come and start.
all right.
Chris.
So I've been warned. So
Chris,
I've been warned.
repeat after me. Vagina.
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 Good.
It's gonna
Let's
be
go.
a long one. Repeat after me. Vagina. 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 What a sound bite.
I remember that.
Oh my God.
Today
The first time-
I don't go contribute.
The first time we went for our reproductive class, and then we're given the opportunity to mention the list of organs on our sheet in our local dialects. It was dangerous. I mean, when it was I think 2000, no, 2000, exactly 2000. It was difficult because all the names to mention, you don't even know if it's the same. That was why I learned that the tree language, cotton, is not the way we mention it.
Huh?
And train. That's why I learned it.
That's
So
what
the male
it
organ is cotton. A cotton.
Like go straight.
Gross.
a cotton.
Yeah, it goes straight.
A dear cotton. And then the female is train.
Or sit train. Wait.
And you be cotton, that a be train. That's how the word came.
So one is in the waiting period and one is getting towards it.
So that's why I learned it.
Me cotton.
And the gun has
Interesting.
different forms when it comes to the words. You know, the gun has shin.
Okay.
They have toto. They have saw. And they have gbemi. They are all different.
There are different parts of it.
It's the same organ, but they are different.
Yeah.
Wait, the names represent
Yes.
different parts.
Yes,
Yeah.
in the referring.
They're inferring, yeah.
Oh, it's not the whole thing.
So when you hear, it's the same VRA,
It's the same area.
but in conversation,
And
when you hear
insults.
somebody say saw, it's different from toto, it's different from gbemi, it's different from shin.
so
Once you
Our
swap it to the
language is
local dialect, it just
it's a
sounds so
mess.
good.
So I'm
It's a
saying
mess.
that it was difficult for those of us to pronounce the word, or they were trying to break the ice that if you come, you're going to lecture, all right? You're going out there to the community to go and do a lot. I'm saying that because
Public
of
health, yeah.
the way they asked him and he said you should say it after me. That's what I was bringing it to. You're going to do a lecture and you're supposed to mention the word the way it is for the local person
To
to
understand.
understand. And you at a place where your school, your classroom, you cannot mention your local dialect. So why had you? That's what brought the conversation. That you should be able to tell the person, nah Oshin, nah so, nah gbemi, nah toto. You just let it be there.
Can you do the differentiation for
Yes,
us?
yes.
Please, because
So when you hear saw is a grown-up woman. It means that the female organ has gone through
Mature.
it. So it's saw. Now, when you meet a woman who has delivered, it means that it has fallen inside. A child has come out. It will baby.
Ah.
Obake.
You understand? And when you hear Toto, Yin Flare Flare, it's a fresh young girl who has not yet engaged herself in sexual intercourse.
Oh.
Where Toto, no confuse, bibi o.
Clack it.
I see.
And then when you hear Shin was a slang word used for minshin, in minshin,
Lower abdomen.
the lower abdomen. It means they want to use it as a slang word in conversation. Ishin.
So it sounds more respectful to say that as compared to other.
Less
Depending
vulgar.
on
Yeah, less
what
vulgar, yeah.
what conversation
You're having.
and none of them are vulgar words because all of them are conversational
Conversational
words.
words.
Depending on who
You are
you are.
talking.
Just because the Ghana word comes with a lot of actions and then someone say onyaye, then you know, but me if I say onyaye, I'm not. It's not an insult because I'm not a woman.
Okay.
But your
okay.
age, you can say that.
Okay.
So you should understand your word. I don't know if there's an airway here. You ask an airway, what is the name of the female genital organ?
She's an error.
How did they mention it?
Both of them are right.
Do you know how it's mentioned?
Kolo.
Kolo.
You see, they say kolo. But when you go and check, there's another word, not kolo. But the word has been that because I do you know why I learned the word kolo?
Where?
There was a song they sang at that program. You've heard that song before. Avale kolo me, kolo la viva, kolo la fudu, avacho galagala, kolo la fudu. Yes, I like the song.
So you say you don't learn it when you see you can laugh.
I nearly thought it was book back and
The song. Yeah, that was also part. It's also part. Kolo, we're going to baby Kolo. That's falling inside there.
That's falling inside kolo.
oh, that makes
So see how words are.
Language.
So language is good, and when you understand their language, you're giving them health tips or health talk. Oh my God, they will accept you. When you speak English, you look strange. And I was doing community, and so
Counselor, I have a very important question to ask you. Before that, it depends on how Chris will answer this question. Because it's got to do with odor and its relevance in intimacy.
Right.
Okay.
So, Chris, I want you to talk to me about, not only me, sorry, and the viewers about this douching thing, this cleansing process. Because it's something that a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot of girls, so I don't know, I beg you. I've heard that some girls clean. Yes, I just want you to give me a quick brief on that.
Okay, so in speaking about the female reproductive organ or the vagina,
yes,
it has a self-cleansing mechanism. It has its own self-cleansing mechanism. You don't need to help it out.
Is this really true? Because I think a lot of females don't believe in it.
It's very, very true. That's why if you take care of yourself decently and you are changing your underwear regularly and you are taking a bath regularly and all that, and you're exercising and doing all these other things that help the body, your body itself undergoes these different smells. Even when you're sweating, you smell a different way. When after taking a shower, you smell a different way. When you are ovulating, you smell a different way. When you are menstruating, because the blood and the iron in it, you smell a different way. So all these things, they change. Ask yourself, if the body doesn't have a way to cleanse itself, how then do you smell differently after menstrual cycle? How did that happen? Because that's blood you are dealing with, and the blood has a pathway for coming out. So it means that the whole pathway should have blood stained around it, and the smell should be continuous.
So is it something that is released to go in there to clean?
Yes, it's the same mechanism for your mouth.
Okay. I'm going to come to the scientific bit of it shortly, but Counselor, so based on what he's saying, should a person communicate to the partner if he in this case, because now we are in a day world, if he or she feels that the person has an odor?
Yes. So the question is, yes, communicate, but learn how to communicate. And specifically, I can say the same thing to her, thinking she's a female. That's a female.
Mm-hmm.
And say the same thing to another female, and she'll be offended. Naturally, God never created the anatomy of the human body to smell itself.
Yes, okay.
So you can't smell yourself. Unless you deliberately want to smell
yourself, yes. Then you to perceive.
So when you are smelling, you don't know until somebody tells you. So when you have these things in your mind, that my nose, within my 5 senses, one of the things that I don't have freely is to smell until I deliberately look for smell on me. So if you don't check your armpit smell, somebody else will feel it faster. That is why people wear cologne, perfumes, as expensive as they are, with all their money, and they are working and say, I don't feel like, because you are not supposed to feel it. It's to lale that you feel it when you wear it. You know that one is good with perfume. So you have to feel it and now when the wind blows, from where you are, you get that door. Oh no, then the afternoon it smells like a kokobi. So you know, so that one just to lale, good with perfume. So unfortunately for us, the body was not created to smell itself. So when you have that anatomy mentality in education, then somebody must smell and tell me. That is why it is said that if somebody is around you and will not tell you you're not smelling good, and somebody else meets you and tells you, that person is a traitor, and this is treason. So if Jay Foley is with this young lady constantly coming,
she's not a young lady like that.
She's not about 35.
I thought you said 20. You almost no. She's
Cyril.
almost there.
She's what? She's about 30. She's 30
plus.
Okay, so she's getting closer to MFS. But let's continue. You see,
What's MFS?
my fan is so
What? You continue what you were saying.
for us,
Continue.
the smell of an individual, you can feel it when somebody tells you. So which means, if today Jeffrey tells me you have a bad mouth odor, you are not wrong. Because I didn't learn, but naturally, there are tidbits. We were told, stretch forth your palm with no smell in it. Let it be clean. Do this. It means that you're taking back your breath. Then you can know that your mouth has a bad smell. Work on it. We know that your teeth must be white. Yeah. Naturally, there are clinical defects that doesn't give you white teeth the way you want. Yes. People are whitening their teeth. I see their teeth, but their mouth is smelling because the tongue is supposed to be pink. So when the teeth is white, the tongue is pink. But here we have people who have white teeth, white tongue. Their mouth will smell. So the bacteria is forming that, and when they eat, most of them will eat and they don't even flux their teeth and all that. So that is a mouth smell. You won't feel it. Armpit smell, you won't feel it. But you enter into the place where they say, the money window.
Is it plain? No.
Before I come back to you, so should somebody be offended if the partner tells?
That is why, if you listen to the conversation, you should be offended if you don't understand that your body cannot smell. So what you don't know, when I see and tell you, why are you offended? If your mouth is big, don't you know?
Physically used.
Shatawale Onabuagbo, is it an insult? No. It's not, because in Abuda. Acrobat Oguguagbo, is it an insult? No. Egugonda.
Fact.
I get what I'm saying here. So if
is that an insult?
Ominago.
The problem. No, but that one cannot be Agbo. That one we don't say Agbo. So Eda is different.
Maybe he like that Agbo.
For example, a woman who has a big butt.
Yes.
Eduna Agbo.
Okay.
Okay. In terms of telling somebody.
Yeah.
So when you're talking to the person direct,
okay.
So you see how the communication. Okay. Ga language is the most important language in the whole world.
Okay. I get
people
it.
Know. I mean, it's not the other language.
Much respect to that. So
you see, your smell, you don't know. So somebody must tell you. And your most significant order that you can go naked before should be one of the people that can tell you what they smell down there. But the communication channel is the problem. There are people that might ask you, you give them a lick and they ask you, Masebon, how do you answer? How do you answer such nice, polite question in the act? Because you have two answers in your, like a thief comes to steal, is robbing your uniform, he's taking your spectacles that you bought at $800 and he's taking as a bradulo. Bacho, because you say Onubajulo, being polite in trying to say they ask you Masebon because you are licking, then they hit your head. I know you've experienced that before. I'm taking you back to memory lane.
You're laughing too much, J. Foley. Just answer the question. I said you're laughing too much. Answer the question.
I will repeat it. I'll text you. Your WhatsApp is not working. So what I'm saying, that they ask you such a question in that particular act during foreplay. And mind you, foreplay is very important. It's a foreplay. That is why I don't believe there's anything called anal sexual intercourse. I will explain that. I've said it several times. There's nothing like that. Foreplay is foreplay. You are playing for before the intercourse itself. So during that time, you ask your question.
Usually that's for a health for women.
No, guys, it's both parties.
For
but for guys, parties. Do you guys really?
Yeah, they do. They do.
So do you need foreplay?
Hopefully.
Hello?
you have a call,
You just had a call.
Who is calling?
No, I'm on air. Let me call you back. Sorry. Let's go on.
Whoever called you doesn't respect you. It means they don't watch you. Don't listen. Don't pick their call.
My guardian angel called. My guardian angel called. It's on network.
This is a trap. This is a trap.
So that's the issue. So when they ask you such question in such mood, how do you answer? Because this is a very close person who wants an honest answer. But is every honest answer helpful? No.
No.
Because when Jacob, Sarah, Abraham, traveled with a beautiful wife and went to an area where the wife was too beautiful that she can be taken.
So he
made a system. This is my sibling. This is my sister. And in the night, the king, I don't know what was the king looking for in their window. That scripture, I read there, we say, somebody said, this girl be my sister. Or when you at night, how come the king was able to walk through the window and saw that Abraham, was caressing Sarah? It means that he said, he's my sister, but was shocked to find out that, how can you, this ugly man, have a beautiful, because Abraham was black in color. Sarah was fair by Bible description. And if you watch the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and the rest, they like fair women. Go and read scripture. Sarah actually followed Abraham because Abraham was not able to disassociate himself from Sarah because of his fair coloredness. So Bible students should check. Sarah was fair and Abraham loved fair women. Mm-hmm. So that fairness and comparing to this is my sister and looking at the complexion, potatoes. So I imagine the way the king was. Don't give your sister. We should want to lobby him to give me back your sister. Yes. So he saw in the window he was caressing. Then he said, no, the guy cannot be kissing the sister. The guy cannot be fondling the sister's breast. Go and ask him. Then he said, yes, I have to lie. So there are times that we need to lie. And I said that when people are keeping there's different from privacy, all right, and lies. Things I don't want you to know. Doesn't mean I'm lying to you. Because maybe it will not be okay. So your head is down there and they ask you, and I sent it to send in
the moment of knowing that you can be stopped and
you can be stopped there. That's the mind of a man.
But you're already there, so if you tell them
no, you don't continue. If you stop, if you say that's it, the music stops.
But you can say it and say
game over.
That's one. Now when you say the normal sense, man, or see that then when they will call the me they meeting be meeting. So lick and kiss. If you hear then they've got in the rhythm.
Yes.
Do you understand the chemistry?
Yes. Silent communication.
So you lick and kiss.
They can perceive it.
What causes some of these
smells? I mentioned one of them. It's poor hygiene. Number one is poor hygiene.
What you eat?
Apart from diet, you have poor hygiene. Some people can wear the same underwear for the whole day, days on end. Some people too, they don't wear the right type of underwear, the breathable type, the one that allows air to perforate or circulate around the area. The third,
but now they're even wearing it.
The third option is those who do they do cement, concrete, iron rods, everything around the same area. So they are wearing. That's the last time you mentioned. They wear underwear, polyester underwear or silk underwear.
Yes.
Then they are wearing tights, shorts on top of that. Then body shaper on that. Then there's a jeans on top of that. That's a microwave. You just built a microwave.
Yeah. Cooking bacteria.
He's cooking all the bacteria because there are natural bacteria that help their locality is the vagina.
Yes.
They live there and they feed on other things and they maintain the pH of the vagina, which is supposed to be a certain kind of pH. That way, when sperms enter the place, they don't die. Sperms need to maintain a certain pH. They need to be in a certain medium of pH, right? The vagina has that pH that's sustainable for sperms to survive and travel, right? So these two things working hand in hand. So if you're trying to have a child or all this, these are also factors of it. Sperm goes in there and the pH is too high or it's too low.
Then it disrupts.
It disrupts it, then it dies. Potency. So it starts swimming in circles instead of swimming straight.
Okay. Yeah, confused. some people you can tell you can tell some people that they were confused.
There's another one. Yeah. It's very common in the African side. I'm saying in Africa because I practice slightly out of Ghana, not too much, slightly. I was training in my medical science. I did my medical science in China.
Okay.
Then I've done small in.
Yeah, he did Chinese.
You also
science.
in China. Yeah. Okay. So I was in China.
Huawei.
So okay.
I don't know Huawei.
Huawei is a phone tech.
I was in Guangzhou University. So you will see difference because of weather. Look, a lot of the things you see here in this country, especially in Africa, is fashion.
Weather.
Most of them is not fashionable. They are copying wrongly. Because Charlie, if you do America right now, where the snow they do 6.4.
Minus 7 degrees. Yeah.
You don't go wear the teddy wear.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so go wear like 7 things. So the jeans be big because I need a thermal wear under it.
Yeah.
So I see just somebody they walk here, they wear big jeans, they think they be dressing, or they are 4, 6 in this heat. That's why if you are a Christian, you are fasting. You are fasting here, taking a lot of water because the sun is scorching you. If you go to America, water is there, but drinking is difficult.
Yes, we said this the last time.
So you see the difference alone will also give you difference when it comes to the odors we face. There are a lot of people that when they travel from America to Ghana, they're blacks. Give them 14 days, then they begin to have bad odor.
Yeah.
They know. I tell them, so I have to treat them for them. Most of them, I have a concoction that treats those who come from America. It's a whole concoction I've done. I let them bath with it. Then they get fresh body back because body near back Ghana and the sun will extract
everything from inside.
And then you get the smell there. That's why when you do this constantly.
Oh, truth. I think I get what you're saying.
You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Good. So somebody will not be smelling when they go to America.
Okay.
I'm going to say, the
weather,
the
white shirts, the white sneakers, you wear for days.
We mentioned, let me take us away from, we mentioned something very important, which was foreplay, which leads us into the importance of intimacy.
Yes.
I have this debatable question that when I bring it up amongst my friends, it takes us a while for us to even not even agree to anything. Whose responsibility is it to achieve orgasm?
Whose responsibility
to achieve
orgasm for who?
Is it my responsibility to let my partner
get orgasm?
Yes.
Okay.
And vice versa, or it is our individual responsibilities. Now that has an effect on relationships because some people might feel like my partner doesn't give me satisfaction. I don't get satisfied with my partner, but she does or he does consistently, and because of that, the person now starts finding other alternatives.
Okay.
I don't know if you get the context of the
They are not already used to the other alternative because people who are easily finding alternatives had the alternative before. Because anybody who masturbates has a mental deficiency. It's not debatable. Because you can tickle yourself and laugh. So if you can stimulate your own organ and get excited,
to get dopamine.
Mental.
You know how that works?
But now you
need dopamine. The idea is dopamine. Sex is dopamine based. So you want to achieve a certain high and it's short lasting and then it goes away. But the problem with that desire is that it's short lived and you want more of it, but you can't get more of it. So what do? They self-stimulate the system. Whereas that system is based on attraction. You like something.
Somebody
like the way
must do it.
Food is prepared. You are hungry. Your mouth starts to water. Do you know sometimes the reason why you desire coconut water is not because you actually want coconut water to drink. It's because your body realizes that certain electrolytes that you need, you don't have it. So it triggers you to want to drink coconut water. That's why when you finish drinking coconut water, you are not sort of thirsty anymore, but you feel okay. You can drink just a little and you are fine. You don't need like the whole bottle of water to drink it.
Yeah.
Right. In the same sense, dopamine works like that. So sex is dopamine. When you talk about intimacy, you can talk about all other things like oxytocin and vasopressin. But with dopamine, the way it works is that it's so short-lived, so addictive, that it occurs in betting, it occurs in gambling, it occurs even in sports, it occurs in so many things that it's called the reward center. It's sort of like when you do something, what the reward you get is a high, you jump up. Then the natural way of getting it is what he's talking about. When you and your partner understand that we both want to achieve this, right? But if you want to talk about dopamine and the way it works, that's what the word in movies you hear dope. The drug is that they use. They say you got dope because it came from that word dopamine. So it's so short-lived that you get addicted that you want more. Then you buy more dope. Then you buy more dope. That's with illegal substances.
Yeah. So then back to my debate on who's.
So I wanted to add something quickly.
Okay.
That the other thing that makes people lose their original smell, because there's an original smell, and I'm proud to say this everywhere. I hope Amaki Ababese is listening.
Hey.
Sandra Kobia will bear witness.
Hey.
Nana Banamwa was there.
Hey. Okay, now I'm coming down.
Those who were watching the TV live were also there. There was a show called New Day.
Yes.
And I happen to be one of the resource people that constantly goes there. So we're talking about hygiene, like you just asked. And I said that the female genital area needs to have the onion-like smell, and it is supposed to be so. If you are listening to me now, the VRA must have that smell called the onion-like smell. So in the olden days, he said, "Why I say born Jenny." That was the term. And all of us who went to medical school, they tell you this is the smell. Right. When you're looking for the smell in the female genital area, it should be onion-like.
It's not perfumed.
I said it.
Shouldn't be perfumed.
And
It's not
flick.
flowers
He
and
said,
roses.
No.
Hibiscus.
He said never. She said never on set. No, I can't pollute the people. This is what you do. Unfortunately, people don't know my background, and I don't want to tell my background.
I don't know why you do that.
I want to be where I am. I mean, people will fear you when they realize that you like dead bodies. But it's the nice place I like to eat and drink. So when we finished, I said, no, we should call a doctor, a very qualified doctor who can. And you know, when people make such statements,
very qualified doctor.
it means
Yeah,
that
very.
as I sit,
You are not qualified.
I'm a licensed reproductive health practitioner. I'm doing the work. I know what I do. So I was quiet. And me, I'm very, very decent. I don't like arguing with people who want to use their personal record for public notice. So that's okay. I sat them quietly. They said, let's call Dr. Botti. You know Dr. Botti?
Yeah.
Who was with us. So when they called Dr. Botti, they said, hey, senior. Then he made a statement in Ghana. Why if my senior is there, why do you still call me? He said, oh, no, we want that medical point of view. And we say, but you don't know the guy. I said, oh, no, you should go ahead. Then he said, yes. The original smell of the VRA is supposed to be onion-like.
So it's not bad if it has that.
You need it.
Have you even noticed that the way it looks?
No, I haven't
it looks
noticed,
like
but
the
I haven't
vagina
noticed.
itself looks like onion. That
Thank you. I told you that.
Of an onion.
You see, the
But
minority,
it should not be a pungent.
Yeah,
No, but it's supposed
So
to
you
be.
look like an
smell.
So it's supposed to be
look like
onion-like.
onion,
You know,
but not like
so
they
when
are
you say
fried
onion,
onion.
like,
That's what I'm saying.
fried
It shouldn't be.
no,
That's what
it's
I'm
not
saying. It
fried.
shouldn't
You know
be
when you say onion, when you kill
pungent.
onion, there's a smell that you get from the onion. That is what it's supposed to
Not
come
the
from.
one they've blended.
Then come and see.
Yeah.
them.
Or
Then
not the
come
sport
and
onion.
see
No.
them now. So when Dr. Botti said it, then the whole studio was quiet. I didn't say anything. The only thing I remember I said, and God is listening, He knew I said it. I said, if your VRA doesn't have the onion-like smell, it doesn't mean you are still maintaining the original. Work on it. And this is a secret. They do douching. So that's what I was going to add.
Yeah.
Douching
We
is
spoke about
one of the challenges why women have lost their protection at their VRA.
Because it's wrong.
It's very wrong.
They do it with everything.
So you
Look,
expose yourself to a lot of
all these
infections.
chemicals they are bringing in market,
Oh, no, they've
used
added
to
antibiotics
wipe
to it.
and whatever it is. Some people say there's something. A young lady brought some syringe to me that they said there's a syringe now. All you need to do, inject it
And
there,
splash
lie
it over
down
there,
small,
small,
splash,
yeah.
and wash. Mine's brothers and sisters.
And all the black things and the things will come out.
There's
of it,
nothing
yeah.
black. Look, you are working. Ask her. She's working. She's not done anything. She goes to the washroom. If she's using a sanitary party liner, something just dropped because God created that place to watch itself,
wash
like He's
itself,
saying. So you don't need to introduce things. Once you introduce things, it's like bribing the police officers there to pass to allow
everybody
you
else
to
back.
pass with the DV plate, even though it's
In defense of this, don't you think that sometimes maybe the scent or the odor natural, maybe it might just be too much for the person, and so because of that, a certain level of douching is allowed.
So I'll come in
there's
with
a
this,
medical
right?
douching which is
Yes.
with measurement. There's a chemical reaction.
pH.
We
So,
give you
okay.
what will support the pH based on your pH. So we don't give you just anything to douche. So you don't do just anything there to irritate them. You will have smell constantly. So it's one of the things that causes smell.
Yeah.
The other one is panties. People come and say that they have constant infection when they wear jean string. So I took time in 2021 to 2024. I did a survey and I realized that the reason why most of them are saying it's giving them infection because they don't have their panty size.
Okay.
Jean string. So for example, you wear cream panties 10. You can't wear tongue panties 10. I sell panties and brazier. So if you think may 10, so you're buying jean string 10, you buy full panties, what they call the cream panties 10. They are size 10. But unfortunately, if you do 10 full panties or cream panties, you need to do 8 jean string. Why? Because the cotton lining must end at the perineum. You know what the perineum is? Do you know perineum?
Please help me.
So
I want to learn it.
Between the front and the back.
Between the VRA and the anus, there's a
yeah.
small space.
So
It's called the
yeah.
perineum.
Yes.
So your panty size, which is the panty you're wearing, the cotton must end exactly at the perineum.
Okay.
Because the cotton
So it's like
easily
a sieve,
soak.
like a sieve.
yeah.
So it saves everything drops on there.
So your jean string, the polyester continues from the perineum without the cotton. Because the anal region carries high level of bacteria. But because they are wearing wrong pant size, tongue size pant, then the VRA that is constantly lubricated
Yes.
will now be wet and will carry the cotton that is wet to the anal region. So constantly the anus is producing bacteria into the vagina area. And they say G-string brings infection. No.
You are wearing the wrong size.
You are wearing the wrong size. So it's also another reason why.
I found out.
What's wrong with this human being?
I know.
Let me have bread.
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell?
Tablet, just like that.
No. I'm just talking about that. I now know.
Some will be asking, how do you know?
Say we know. We are here.
You know that what?
We are not hearing.
We are here.
Oh, it's not for me then.
No. Not
Okay.
for
Good.
Oh my God.
Thanks for the clarification because
That be experience yourself somewhere.
Makes them smell. The other thing is that when it comes to urine and feces, urine smells more than feces.
Yes.
I can ease myself here. Give us some few days. The smell will just leave. Let me woo here.
It will stay
You
on.
fight it with everything.
The ammonia.
The ammonia. So look at the challenge. So look at them. They've changed their style of weeing in their mind. They've killed the protectors. So when they sit on the toilet, the WC, they will get infected. So they squat in a certain style.
Yes.
Sideways.
Which we have
And then
heard.
they do, when they finish, then they do this. Because we shake.
what's all this?
Because we
When you
shake.
feel attacked.
You see, because we shake away from the Chinese people and we shake and drop all the droppings, they think when they do this is number two. They don't wipe after we.
Oh no, Counselor, but I think now a lot more people
buying
are
wipes.
understanding
A lot of
that
people
you
are
need
not
to
understanding, but
wipe
they are not even
down.
wiping well. Number two,
Back to front,
the
front to back.
best way of preventing anything after we is washing.
Yes.
There's nothing I can tell you than wash. Number two, the wipes are using. If you use alcohol-based
Based
wipes,
wipes.
it's
Problem.
a dangerous
No, that's
thing.
bad.
So you need to
Why?
use water-based
We'll come to
wipe.
that. We'll come to that. Alcohol-based wipe, they will
They're
denature
different.
the area.
But they
It's
tell you that
alcohol-
it's vagina wipe.
Yeah, too strong.
That's
So look
too
at it.
strong,
Somebody is
yeah.
using
Kills
facial
what
wipe.
99 point something bacteria, but he's just mentioned that some of the things there, it's not about bacteria. They are this is their home.
Yeah.
So
This is where they're supposed to
you
be.
don't bribe them to go.
Okay.
So you have somebody have a facial wipe or the paper
The name.
name facial wipe or the paper name. Ne I trust universal. What's it be there?
Dabby.
My dear,
Wait, how about
I have a
the
lot of
dry
women.
tissue? How about the
No.
dry tissue.
No,
can't
no,
do anything. It doesn't help unless you want to go and moisture. Then when you moisten it, how clean is your hands before the moisture? Because you allow wash your hand
I
after
think
after
we
we.
underestimate the bacteria.
So there is
The galaxy water.
there is too. It's not a water per se, but there's too much that you do in that area that is most sensitive in the body you are carrying. That leads to smell. So this one alone, it leads to smell. And I just discovered something recently that I used it for the orgasm conference. That any woman that finished going through your menstrual cycle, and you don't give yourself maximum 72 hours before you resume sex, you always smell.
yeah?
That's
You know
true.
why?
That's true.
Because currently, not to spoil anybody's business, but in my final research, I realized that the pad you use, the thinner you want it, the more chemicalized it does. So during the flow of your zinc, the zinc in the blood you flow. And I know most of them menstruate. One day when we have time, we'll teach menstruation. They'll know that they are not menstruating well and they are not doing well because you are supposed to measure the weight of your menses. I don't know if have you ever done
The
that
volume,
before?
yeah.
Have you done it
Yes,
before?
sir.
No, I
Have you,
haven't.
when you take your pad, no.
You're supposed to measure. You're supposed to measure pair.
Oh no! Oh,
You wait.
if that's what you mean.
Do you weigh your
I mean,
have you ever weighed it?
Emily.
no, I
You
haven't
don't
weighed it.
weigh-
Of course, I won't
you
put it on a scale.
No, when you say
or
weigh, I mean when I
whatever,
carry
but-
this, I know the weight.
No. Obviously, I don't know what it weighs, but
It's
you
very
can tell.
How
But
do
you
you
don't need
how
to-
do you
but
tell
you
if it's
can
heavy
tell
flow?
based
How do you
on
tell
the
if it's heavy
days.
flow?
You can tell based on the
How do
days
you
if
tell if
it's
it's heavy flow?
or
How do you
not.
tell if it's heavy flow? How?
Based on your days,
No. How do you tell it's heavy flow by looking at the pad? How do you tell?
if it's heavy.
That's
Thank
what
you.
it
So
is.
what I'm saying
That's
that,
the
but most
question.
people don't care. They
Yeah.
don't remove it.
No,
That's
so-
what I'm saying that I
So
do,
you
but
do
I
it.
don't
Yeah.
like.
So that's what I'm trying to have
Obviously, when
No, you don't know
that's
the
what
skill,
you're
but we
trying
see
to
what-
do. This
these
one-
things we say, it helps because it's supposed to be
Yeah.
education. Because I told you the last time, this is a youth channel that we should know this thing. So
Yeah.
that you will know your cycle is working well or not before even you decide to go to see a medical. So I'm saying that one of the things I realize that makes women smell is resuming sex before 72 hours.
after menstruation.
After menses.
Because they're using that open day, that open period
Oh, but Charlie, the
to
open
have
days
unprotected
is too
sex.
much. But that open days is
Safe
long.
period.
No, but
Safe
the open
period.
days is long. But I have a client that after divorce, she married 3 times, and because of childbirth, then they referred her to me. I have about 28 people now that I can use them as case study.
Okay.
That they were ovulating during menstruation. So when they declared them not to have a child, then I went through the system, monitored them for many years. Go have a gender chatter. That's what I studied. to give you a male or a female. So I checked and I said, okay, no. Your cycle per all these things, you ovulate during menstruation. So the only way a man can impregnate you
is during your flow. Yeah.
Oh. And here is where they have brainwashed most men that blood from a woman is dirty, and they themselves they say it's dirty. So you see the whole spiritual thing, your money will get finished, but this is where your child you're looking for is coming from the flow.
No, but we can we totally rule out what
there's nothing
the
spirituality about there's nothing spiritual. Me, I'm a spiritual person. 35 years in the ministry. There's nothing about menstruation that is spiritual unless you create the spirituality for it.
Really?
I can use your menstrual blood to create spirituality for myself. But it is not that your blood is spiritual. Forget it. It's a mentality to keep you say, that was what they use.
Yes.
So there's nothing wrong. So look at that mind. They've told you fully, when a woman is bleeding, don't go there. And here's that you've married her, and then she is ovulating in her bleeding time. It was yesterday I saw that Pascaline Edward too is one of them. I didn't know. Our film actor, Pascaline Edward, actress, sorry. I didn't know that she's one of the people. I didn't even. I have 28 clients now, some in UK, who they've thrown in the towel. And I tell my colleague doctors, it's not always to jump to IVF. Can we take our time to study?
So is it also possible that that's what occurs when some of them are getting horny or feeling the sense for sex?
So look at the funny thing. When you are about to menstruate, you feel too exciting to have an act. Begin to allow investigation to go on, because that action is supposed to happen when you are ovulating.
Yes.
But you rather, when you are bleeding, you are feeling it. My sisters, you are listening to me. Come closer, let's help you. Otherwise, you will claim you are barren and use everything barren people are using, and unfortunately it's because you are missing
the
your
moment.
ovulation, which is within your blood flow. So yes,
I think I've never even thought about it that way before.
Yeah, because somebody can tell you that during my menstrual, somebody, when do you feel like the urge to have sex? When do you feel the urge to have intimacy? They'll tell you it's during my menstrual cycle. Some will tell you that it post.
Yes.
Right after is when they feel it. Some also tell you that it's during ovulation. So the one we study is that the ovulation time is when the egg is viral and everything, when the mucus line on the womb, everything's preparing for. And then when fertilization doesn't happen, then the egg sheds off and the line sheds off, and everything
comes menstruation.
So why are both happening?
Exactly.
One should precede that.
So you see how God is. Just recently when I went to, I'm doing a course in the US called Paternity Fraud and its Support to Relationships. So I've got, and that is why I realized that they are twins that have two different fathers.
Yeah, that also happens.
Twins with two different
fathers.
Yes.
So she had sex on a Friday. I've seen that theory. She had sex on a Friday, and then she fertilization. Okay, on Sunday she met maybe her main guy, and they had sex. So now she has twins because 2 eggs were sent forth and 2 eggs were fertilized by 2 different sperms.
Yeah. So they are twins now in this country.
So you do the DNA analysis for them. Their mother is one, but different parents.
Different parents. You do DNA. The father is not the same. You know how confusing that is. The paternity fraud.
The paternity fraud.
And it's true. The lady really slept with 2 people, but she believed that it was only one person. And this person who brought the case up, she said when she finished was coming, leaving Chicago, she decided to pass through a friend's place, and then she decided to have a quick one. So the egg was released and was waiting. Now, this is what brings back to us who are in the medical field that there are some who are pregnant and all of a sudden they are still bleeding, which means that 2 eggs were
set and one would
and they didn't meet the thing again. That is why it was shedding off to have the twin. So you missed your second twin that was coming out. Now, these things, spiritually we are believing that is there. But I'm saying, listen to me, that somebody shouldn't touch you when you are bleeding. But that is how you can make babies.
So you can do it.
Keep this at the back. You're doing it, nothing happens. Nothing. Massa. Oh, Massa.
Jeffrey, if you don't stop,
they're only
This is the only show that Lenny doesn't want her name.
She doesn't want a rebranding constantly.
Why? I just want to let me.
7th January 2026.
And
Lenny gave up.
So we should learn these things. So we see. So that smell we are talking about is offensive, and it's not easy. When you make love with any woman who is bleeding, look at the anatomy. It's simple. Once you enter, bleeding stops.
You've experienced it.
Oh, no. I'm a 42 year old. I mean,
It's a science thing. It's a science thing.
I'm a 42 year old. I'm not 16.
Go explain, Taya.
I've seen.
Been there, done that.
Maybe he has mysteriously met. There are times that you meet people that they don't even know today they are supposed to study their menses. You penetrate and all of a sudden before you pull, I say,
there's blood.
Are you hurt? He said, no, then it's coming. And some few minutes, then it start flowing.
Can be trigger,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying these things for you to know that after you finish your menses, others too are smelling because they're using chemicals to wash after their menses. My sister, hear me. The only thing you can use to wash, whether you're menstruating or what, is water.
Let it go.
Look, let the water be enough. And it's not boiled water with lime.
They are sauteing the meat. Flavor.
Because lime dries you out.
It dries you out. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's acidic. You see, lime is acidic.
Go and buy meat home.
And pour the lime and hot water on it and watch it. And watch it.
And see what happens to your this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And money here too much. I don't know who they want to smell nice. They want a perfume
because the lining of the vagina is not the skin. It ends. It's like the way of mouth. Yeah. It's like, yeah.
Those are the walls, the ragged walls. Akwale Huda. This one I have to clap for Jeffrey. Wow.
Professor Foley. Professor. The professor himself.
These things will cause you to smell. So that's why most girls today, the type of pad they are using, the thinner the pad, the more chemicalized the pad has become. So majority of, if you get 10 girls today, 8 of them don't like their smell after menses. Very offensive. Very.
Because of the
and
practices.
If you make a mistake to go there, then it's worse. So I'm saying give yourself 72 hours. Use water. You let water go there. And it's good if you have this one with a strong shower. Just let it go there. Warm water.
So what would be the recommendation in case somebody is going through that now? How does a person resolve this? Is it medical? Is it just maybe stopping a certain practice?
Both, because maybe she has allowed this to happen and it has become a medical condition. For a period. I mean, I met somebody who's for 35 years of her life. She said she's been treating what she called white since GSS. And I met her when she was 36. And so we just that they were treating white side, drew a fast eye and go. And it was not white. It was normal vagina cleansing.
Yeah.
Because when we started
ovulatory discharge and all that.
Is it smelly? No, it's scentless. Yes.
When is it sticky?
There are too many things there, and there are some type of infections there that they are with them that it will never come out until somebody penetrates you.
Okay.
This is why if you are smart, I tell women, if you want to know if you are infected and you don't know, after every penetration, when the male comes out of the snail, smell it as if you're cleaning it. You're smelling for yourself.
Oh, every time?
Sister.
As how?
If you can do it every time because you are not too used to the snake, it will help you for your own good.
Smell the man's or the yours or the ladies.
The man.
The snake just left your snail.
Okay.
So smell the snake.
Oh, okay.
Which lets you perceive how the smell of the snail.
And it's likely that there could be an infection hidden
up there.
And usually because it's hidden, the snake brings it out.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying now.
So the people that say that me more now, they be I said they can't you tell them, yeah, because I did be sure when you come, that is where we begin to do the douching. If you want, they can give you a certain douching product with a string behind it, and they tell you that lie down in certain way of your cervix to get open, and then you shoot for the medicine to go.
So I have this question, and I can't even ask the question. Cry if I go and ask, you say, how did you know?
Oh, feel free.
So in some,
years.
I have to remember my answer. In some cases, there are some discharge that certain women give off during intimacy.
Yes,
I want to polish it nicely.
Yes.
Is that good or bad?
Wouldn't know until you check the smell.
Oh, okay.
And the type.
That
is it cheese like? There are so many factors. Is it yellowish?
There are some that comes and then they come on your snake like
whitish.
You know agushi?
Yeah.
You know agushi?
Well, agushi, as in what we know agushi, or is there something
the one for contumely.
Yeah, why use those white ones?
Yeah.
Some will come out like that after you're done. Now you want to understand where is it coming from. There are 2 types that comes. If you use KY gel.
What's that?
Oh,
you don't know KY gel?
I'll buy you one.
It's a lubricant.
We have next week.
It's a lubricant.
You bring it
the
next
same
week.
for
You want
ultrasound when we arrive.
I'll give it to you.
That gel.
No. You're not giving the right.
When you're catheterization,
I get it. You don't need to buy a J.
Doc
if
is
explained.
Saying, no, the way the one that Doc is telling you is not the correct KY gel.
You know, the blue one that they use for ultrasound. If you use for penetration,
it's wrong. If you use the one for ultrasound, it kettles like cheese.
So that if you can, so when you see that you are getting cheese out, was it because you had lack of estrogen and so you were lubricating? Because you can be dry based on the environment. You know that during sex, the AC to dry. So if you have sex under a fan, there's a position that can dry. When you have it under AC, there's a position that can dry. And you can naturally be dry because you are constantly dehydrated or you are practicing any of this lime, alatasamna. People douche with alatasamna. You know alatasamna?
Yes.
We used to bath.
Yes.
In my practice on the streets with the girls,
yes.
You know, I was taking care of the sex workers. That was my profession. That's why I love them. I respect them so much. I always remove care for them. There are people you don't joke with. It's a noble profession. And those group of people, they do a lot of things. That is why I heard that alatasamna, they will form it in certain way like this, round, all right, and wrap it. Don't teach them, but they will douche it. That's my problem.
Yeah.
It's true. We have to let them know that it's wrong, but can't no be.
Yeah.
But I met them doing that, and why were they doing that? Oh my
God.
Their term, and it's bad.
Wait, they leave it there?
Yes, you have to leave it there overnight. Do the better. Now they are. But when we started fighting bleaching, people will use that in a rubber and peppermint cream. You see the feet. They can bleach her, then the feet become black. I gotta agree to you. You see, they'll bleach her and then they become black. So they will put the peppermint cream, mix with alatasamna, and put it in rubber and tie and sleep.
No, but that's very strong because even alatasamna for your face, if you leave it on your face for more than 10 to 15 minutes, you can have like cuts and stuff like that.
So they put it in the VRA, and that's what they do to prevent embobio. And they were teaching the other people until we came to introduce to them Jai. That is why I say I'll forever is one of the obedient people I've met in my practice. Sex workers.
They need to secure the investment.
But most of them are securing the investment
stock price will go down,
and they are securing the investment wrongly. You mean some of them, their menstruation, say when you take milk, the menstruation stop. It's not medically, it's not true. Milk doesn't stop menstruation, and you're not correct. So these are some of the wrong things that yakasa manache. You know, so these things too will make you smell. But the way to clean your private part, hear me.
Water,
is to fresh water. And if constantly somebody is asking, so when you finish making love with your partner, should you wash the sperm easily?
Just about asking.
Hear me.
Okay.
Don't wash it. If you finish making love and you leave the sperms in there and you get up and there's an offensive smell, check yourself. It is a sign for you to know say bibi nkoye, because you shouldn't smell. As much as you should be able to walk as a woman 24 hours plus without smelling, without having a bath.
After sex, you mean?
No, I mean naturally. If you've done all your morning things well, you were cleaning very well.
Hydration, you drank your water.
Everything, you take enough water, you're going to the washroom and doing all the things. When I meet you to make love with you, I don't need you to bath. Because it is very annoying, irritating, and offensive to walk such a beautiful girl to an environment and say, can I use your washroom? Do you know what they do there?
What did they
Can you tell us?
I don't know what they do.
Touch up.
They clean.
Usually they do touch up.
They clean themselves.
They want to be sure that down is okay. Oh, now you remember. I mean, it's not by you, by friends.
I don't remember.
You don't usually do, but friends.
I was just telling him that I don't have sex conversations with my friends.
Yes,
really?
And the sex conversation we were having.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't have with your friends.
So I can't
We're
tell.
having a sex conversation when you were telling me that we don't have sex conversations.
No, I mean with my female
friend.
friends. No, Cyril,
my
who were
female friends,
specific.
she
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you are filling the gap.
And what are male friends?
So I can't.
So they
My
always
male friends. Two of them.
You're filament.
So they when they mention the industry, they know what they're talking about. So when they
should not
so they know you.
They should not
So they know you wear the wrong jeans 3 sides. Like they're
Lenny will never join this convo again.
But this
this
pant type convo you gave, it's a serious thing. So that you should know the right type of panties.
It goes to underwear for women. Even
if you are doing
bra.
12 full pants, you do 10.
Would you do the bra thing too?
Yeah, the bra.
The breast size, the breast type of the bra.
Is it that you must wear it in a certain sequence, or
yes?
Is there a sequence that you want to wear it, or
it depends on what dress you're wearing. Now,
okay,
you want
obviously.
to choose the pant according to what dress.
But just have,
wearing.
but why a lesser number of G strings and a bigger number of
because the G
measurements?
string doesn't cover your back.
It's smaller.
It enters into your anal region.
That's I don't understand why.
Because you want to have a bottle shaking for men to see.
Vibration, oscillating.
But I always think about
the RPM.
The string that runs through the inner
is very comfortable because you are a man.
If you buy the right type.
If you are with the right size,
So how will you even wash it? Because then this one, the bacterial infection there, if you don't wash it well there, the next use will be very dangerous.
That is what I'm saying, that the polyester doesn't carry bacteria.
Okay.
That is why the cotton shouldn't go there. But once they buy the wrong one, the cotton comes to join.
Okay.
That's why they are constantly infected.
So you get downward transmission. It comes from the anus and slips down.
It slips down, because it's just a string.
Because the cotton is wet, and when the cotton is wet, it carries it. So these things are what makes them smell. So when these things are done carefully, it's difficult for you to smell.
Then guys, we are lucky.
But
everything's on the outside.
Because you mentioned
everything's on the outside.
Guys, right?
Yes.
For guys as well, what do they need to do?
Join
Nothing.
We'll be back next week.
Let's leave now with the women because the anatomy challenges with women are more than us who are doing exposure.
No, but Counselor, some guys as well. Wait, is it to say
for women?
On men, she didn't ask.
When we talk about women,
We are talking
about women last week.
Sweetheart, next week Tuesday.
Well, these are the guys who run you, and so when they say so, we the guests
have to listen.
You have to listen.
We
spoke about women last week.
Wait for you, Lenny. We are not going to discuss that question.
Okay, it's fine. Next week we'll
What about the practice
keep it in
of
mind.
some ladies who don't wear underwear? They
God bless them.
reducing costs.
God richly bless them.
Well, I see it becoming a phenomenon.
It's becoming a phenomenon. It's like it's not right. It's not right.
I tried to ask them why are they not wearing panties. I have a very good sweetheart who I look forward to become the next wife in my line.
Lovely.
And because marrying more gives you longevity of life.
Can you talk to my wife for me?
I wasn't watching the show.
I want to live long.
For who?
For us to continue having
no woman wants the husband to live long.
Oh, that's not
on
true.
record.
Counselor 024.
See me in chambers.
Naturally, there's no woman who has become a wife that has a clear intention that my husband will live long. And you can challenge me everywhere. Anytime your wife wants to have a discussion with you, so they know you're going.
They know you're going. Yes, it's not said.
Oh.
No, it's a statement.
It's never them saying it.
It sits in your subconscious.
It's subconscious. Yeah, it's wrong. Yeah,
what if I say, give me the 18 months, you bring me a stone, that you've now understood it.
Yeah, because it's something that women say a lot. If you die, leave me and the kids. You leave me.
What happens when you die?
Like that.
What happens when you die?
I'm looking at you, but I'm staring at you.
For a very long time in history, the male mortality was very
higher
because of war, other things, and men having to be the core protector.
Right.
So it was typical that once you have shelter, you can have a woman, and then breeding occurs.
And then
when that happens,
and
in
you
the
go to
process
war,
of protecting all that, the odds are high that
you would die.
In catching the chicken to feed the family, you and a wolf are going to fight. You might die. The conception in women's mind is that for a man, I can lose him at any time. But my security and the children's security needs to be assured. And it was translated into selfishness.
You have tried.
So I met late.
You have tried.
Jerry
Rollins. Yes.
May he so rest in peace.
Yes.
He gave me an opportunity to interview him on a program I have called Making Fathers Out of Men. He says something I've not forgotten. He said he has to now start reconnecting to the kids. Because the late Nana Konedo Ajimai Rollins, the wife, he gave the children the picture to see that she is the only person there. Because anytime he leaves the house
it's not guaranteed
to work, his life was not guaranteed.
Come back.
So he never wanted to build bonds with the children, so that when he's not there, so he gave them. So all the kids know nana. Then he became somebody that was just fending for the family. Our current wives, those of us who have been married more than one, our current wives, they are the burdens of our today. You know why? This thing that you want to disassociate yourself, they want you to associate yourself. I personally, I don't enjoy dropping my children in school.
And the reason would be?
The reason is because I don't want anybody to know that this is my son, this is my daughter. Per my security. I went to PTA once and I regretted.
You never seen that day?
I sat down quietly and I just made one statement. And the headmistress was happy and was like, oh, this is Councillor Lutuate, blah, blah. His children are here. I went to a barbering shop. Somebody met me. Oh, Councillor, the last time what you did at the PT was so good for us. We didn't see you again. I said, even my wife, when you meet my wife in the office and you talk about her, if a friend introduced my wife to somebody, oh, this is Mrs. Lutuate, I was offended. I told him, never do this in my life again. It doesn't mean I don't love my wife. Nobody knows. Everybody knows that I love my wife. I choose her above everybody. But I would like to hide her. But they don't want that. So I'm saying that for them, per his analogy from the beginning, we will die and leave them. We will. Not that they will kill us. We will. But neutrally, they kill us, but they don't know they've killed us.
They work on it most.
When a woman is denied sexual intercourse,
yes,
what she goes through cannot be compared to when a man is denied sexual intercourse. And there's a way you are denied that you feel guilty. You call and say they didn't give you, and then they will say, when you say this, I feel so bad. At times I think about these things you say. I'm denying you with what? Am I wearing a jeans? Was I not naked on the bed? Was I not lying down before you came to bed?
Some women weaponize sex a lot.
Every woman weaponizes.
Can I leave the chat?
It's now commoditized.
Because at this point,
you can't leave your admin.
You admin.
at this point, I'm like,
Admin, you can't leave the group.
I'm like, please.
It's not some.
All
of them, including her. Because
leverage. It gives them leverage.
The most important thing they think they have above their education
is their femininity.
Their femininity on you. And sincerely speaking, as we sit here, if she's honey, we will know.
Yeah, she's never told us.
If we
but we've been with you for 3 years or so. Have you ever mentioned to us? You told us you are hungry. You told us you are going to do your hair.
She's broke.
You told us you are going to buy clothes. You are going to buy shoes. You are going to this place. But you ever said that. But still, they have honey.
And the radio for backup.
Today I really stressed.
And they call from Steve.
Please, you are laughing. I really stressed today.
We've heard everything you've said to us.
No, Baleni.
But we're your friends. We are concerned.
But you've asked me this question before and I answered, but I won't answer on air.
Okay, so that was, I'm coming 1 minute. So that's asking and answering. I'm saying as we sit here.
Yes.
If she's lubricated for penetration, we'll know. But me, if I'm erected for penetration, everybody will see. That is why we are very vulnerable. Yeah. With the most useless organ being our pivot in life. So when they deny you and you are lying down, it is erected and tenny is held. When you are erected, when you lie on it, it's trouble. When you lie halfway, it's trouble. If you show here,
okay. So I beg. Then let me ask you. If we are saying this, and I'm glad that women, as you are represented here, understand this. And the woman weaponizes and denies
I hope
the
I'm
man.
able to.
Is the man at fault? You see, I've always said this thing that we both don't know what we all go through, genders. But I think men have a fair understanding that women are complex. They have a fair idea. Because you can't have a fair idea about them. So, Counselor,
I think
are you
goes
at
both
fault
ways.
if you, let's say, I am at that peak, sorry, it's there,
sorry,
and I'm denied.
You are.
And I start thinking of seeking elsewhere.
So
you are at fault.
You are at fault.
Yes.
See,
and you always be at fault. Cheating is a personal decision.
Yes.
And
nobody can
extremely.
Cheating is a personal decision. It's a choice.
The dynamics between man and woman is backed by law to punish the man for whatever might go wrong between the man and the woman, even if the woman is the one at fault.
Yes.
Everything that is
children.
inclined.
Always add the children to the policy.
Everything that is inclined to be delivered by the woman, nurturing, sexuality, care, all that, is not enforceable by law.
Yes.
But what you provide as the man, finance, security, shelter. If you and Lenny's marriage goes south, the law will compel you to continue providing that while denying you the things that she was supposed to deliver in the marriage. The law cannot compel her to continue sleeping with you, loving you, caring for you, access to your children, everything.
But the law will compel you to pay
alimony,
rent,
rent, everything,
child support, blah blah blah. So going into a contractual marriage already,
I'll change that.
It's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late.
So do you see? Do you see the chemistry of a man? So I said this and they didn't get it. Any man that decides to be a husband will have to be the biggest fool on earth, because we're not created for marriage.
How many we do here?
No, we're not created for marriage.
If anything, they told me I'm married.
God never created. Oh yes, God never created men for marriage. So if you find us trying to become husbands in this hard condition, they don't understand. So when I cheat, my wife will say, I have been in this marriage for 38 years now. I have never allowed any other man to see my nakedness. But look at you, Ashele, Moko, Wendy, everything you are eating. Why am I not doing the same? Girl, boy, you don't like me. Don't look for me in you. And I don't want to look for you in me. I've told myself, one of the things I never want God to give me is to know my wife. I don't want to know her. So it's true. They will punish you unknowingly. And they punish you religiously.
Yes.
Politely. And he said it right.
You know, they serve you food. They serve you food. The guys said they serve you food in the evening. You eat your dinner, everything. When you shower, you get to the bedroom. Silently. You are punished. But tomorrow morning, you get a breakfast.
It's a punishment.
No, you've not done anything. What did you do to punish him?
Besides, your window is at some moment be. And that's what I was talking about foreplay. That
and when you touch them,
a man is already playing before the foreplay.
He's in a match already.
But you, they have to engineer you.
What's that? You know that generator that you have to like.
Why not? You know what they call
because Jay mentioned window. Is it because you are saying that for those who want to get pregnant, so they want to have the sex at a particular time?
Oh no, that's not it.
No.
Because
he said window.
No, I'm just saying that generally, like a man wants to do it, and then
a man doesn't have any.
If you don't feel like doing it,
a man doesn't have a feeling. As I see, I don't have feeling to make love or not.
Are you guys trying to tell me that
24/7
men want to have sex
24/7.
24/7? Yes. Are you new here? Yes.
Are you a novice here?
Yes.
Every day, what?
Every minute.
Never a time.
Let me tell you, in the wisdom of God and nature, do you think the amount of sperm that the male produces every day is for just you? You selfish person.
Wait. I don't understand. Yes. You are trying to say that when you are angry, you want to have sex.
Yes.
When you are sad, you want to have sex.
Yes.
When you are happy, you want to have sex.
Yes.
There's never a time that you are not in the mood.
Yes. Funeral cry beggars.
That is why men don't do widowhood rights. So in the night when your wife is even being dressed at the place that they are going to bury her, whatever, that night you can meet a Nelly and it
die and see. As a man, die and see. If your wife dies, then somebody will not comfort her.
So is sex and intimacy the same?
No. So I don't think we can finish that topic.
You can be intimate without having sex, right?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
And you can be intimate at work. So intimacy is not sex.
Yeah.
There's a sexual and sensual intimacy. We'll come there.
But sex is intimacy.
Sex is not.
Sex is a subset of intimacy.
It's part of it. It's a umbrella. Like force and
subset, but it's not.
It's not intimacy.
Intimacy is bigger than.
It's incomplete sex.
Is what?
Intimacy is incomplete sex.
No!
Intimacy is broad.
You don't even have to have sex to be
intimate moment with you. It's incomplete sex.
There are women that when I'm making love with them,
anything else but the sex.
You can be intimate without all of that.
And immediately they lose the drive.
And I think we are losing that a lot. We are losing that. People are using that as intimacy.
You are making love with them and you go to their lips to kiss them, then they lose concentration. They will not continue again. Can you pull out? Because you kissed them. You want to be intimate? There are others.
It's different.
So people are married. I met a woman who was married for 28 years. Has kissed the husband, or the husband has kissed her once. 28 years in marriage. It was the wedding day that he was asked to kiss.
There's even a
by law. That was by law.
By law. There's a phrase where it's saying that kissing a woman sensually is more of a connection than sleeping with her.
Yeah.
You can go to a party and everybody's in the mood and blah blah and have sex in 7 minutes. Everybody goes home. She'll be thinking what the hell happened. You two will be going yay, no problem. But to kiss a woman and walk away with just a kiss is a total different route.
Yeah.
So
she puts you here. She puts you really.
But as a man, we take all.
Yeah.
We accept all payment.
Salad.
All payment platforms.
So POS, Momo.
Why are you surprised to hear that men every, we have about 3 minutes left, but men every moment in our lives, as we are here, like it is on fire?
No, because I'm thinking that, you see, for women, that's why you hear people say, "Oh, I'm not in the mood," right? Because a lot of emotions.
How many guys have you heard that? Have you ever read a book? Let me ask you a question. You are wide read. Have you read a book? Watched the movie? Heard the song where the Afrobeats? Today I know they feel like it. You heard song before?
I'm not going to talk today.
I see the guy in my car, but change
my matter. I won't go house.
Is there anywhere in pop culture, in history, in academia, in science, where they said and
only one person
looked at the voluptuous body,
only one person,
because there are stories of men who turn women down.
Joseph.
But there are stories of men that turn women down.
Give us the story. We are all listening to that story.
Maybe a woman is hitting on you and you don't want to, or you don't
want to. People were there hitting on you.
Every man that a certain lady has hit on them finally hits whatever hits them.
Please repeat.
What a problem.
Please repeat.
He said every man that a woman has hit on them finally hits whatever hits them.
Because men don't do
hits the hit.
This weekend, me I know they think about Nak.
I give you the next 10 years, I'll hit you. I met a young lady before I got married.
Definitely get there.
When I said, Charlie, manage your home. That's what Wale. I'm saying, sorry. 12 years down the line, I met her recently again, and I spoke about 5 years ago. Say, and so you better see there, because
the energy has shifted.
FS. So you know, a man could do what I'm saying is that
age is tough.
That age is tough. That age is right now. It's really it's worse now.
Majority of our girls are there now.
Yeah, there are a lot of them.
And you know why they're
so good?
Because their husbands are already married. It's a topic that one day I will come openly and mention their name.
For some people as well, their husbands have become wives.
No, but Lenny,
the
question I asked is a serious question I want you to ponder out. Anytime you come across a man anywhere in the reality of our world where he consciously showed a disinterest, not for religious reasons, because I am a man of God, but the man said, looking at my things and everything, I'm not interested. Call me and say, Cyril, today I met one. And let's put that guy's status out.
She's met a lot.
That one interchange. You put that interchange.
You know that? No,
it's about.
So I have a show, late night show called The Red Light, and then I do sexual demonstration. I don't know if you saw a video counselor draw fingers. If you go to the internet right now, you say counselor finger. I didn't put my finger, but I was just demonstration on how to stimulate the clit so that you can let the young lady I was doing the thing with. I did everything when we finished. She asked the writer, so why is he not erected? She was shocked. Because the things I did, the male organ must stand up.
Must show interest.
But the male organ was not even
interested. All in the mind.
Shaolin.
It's all in the mind.
For that moment,
it's
like you a doctor doing
examination.
VRE examination.
Yeah.
It was just recently that we find some years ago that young girl guys who came, they didn't know how to hold themselves because these girls that were coming to the clinic, they were coming armed. Talobi back clinic or bad gynae clinic.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Intentionality.
Seduction.
Yes.
And so bad. Young boy now,
medical school, yeah.
Now me akwakra we don't want me time. Because me who dead boy. So I think that maybe we might have not dealt with the intimacy topic properly.
We would.
But we have taught people a lot about the angle you went. And maybe today, somebody who is smelling badly, especially down there.
Please add that the over-the-counter antibiotics for these things, like they should stop.
But they do it themselves. His friend, unfortunately, she doesn't do ladies conversation. But they do it. Last time they hear me no. And box in the house here. Any.
Because I believe that whatever was wrong with you.
Okay.
The reason you want to take the medicine
it's
not the same.
Whoever gave it to you,
it's not the same.
In wrapping up, because you have the box as well. In wrapping up, I just want to give the chances to speak about it because it's something that you are advocating for with regards to men. So in 2 minutes, if you tell us more about this.
Quickly, I think that we have what we call the breast cancer month in October.
Yes.
And September happens to be the prostate cancer month for men, but we don't publicize it. You don't see anybody wearing blue badge or
Chris, this year
so this
year forget pink.
So this year on the 3rd of September we are launching the Afromax prostate cancer month for the rest of our lives. We're going to do it, but this Afromax is good. It's not because I'm selling it, but I'm saying that it's good. Anybody who have been on it is good. It's to prevent your prostate glands from enlarging. So that is what you see me holding. That's what you see me wearing. And my suits are now there. I'm wearing this just to bring the awareness. Because men, joyfully, we don't talk, but men are suffering.
Silently dying.
Men are suffering. And when your thing is not working,
it's a problem.
Your wife will complain. One of the advocates I have said, and I won't stop, never allow your wife to buy you any medication meant for the reproductive organ. It is not a good advice. Or you talk meme drumawa, memfa, and now she didn't go to one out there because all monitors would be a cobontiana. I didn't need one. But when it comes to the prostate, your health is important. It's not about erection, it's about your prostate. One of the most disgraceful diseases I have seen in men in my practice in the hospital is prostate. If your father have got it before, you may be a candidate. If a family member have got it before, please order your Afromax Plus immediately. Be on it. Once you're above 18, I'm saying be on it.
Is it available in stores?
It's available in most of the stores. But what we are envisaging right now is that the men working to buy
is a problem.
It's a problem. So it's in my hands. I have it in vantage places. Very, very key places.
Location.
I have a motor rider that can bring you 20 pieces in your house. You just ride and bring it to you. All you need is to call me
on
0277 609 644. Please don't rush, quietly. And in all the things I've spoken about, gender, you want to have a male child or a female child, anything I said you don't understand, don't come to J. Foley and the team. Very nice guys here. I brought the confusion. 0277 609 644. And I will encourage you to chew the macro ginger chips.
Yes.
Because J. Foley did it.
I'm enjoying it.
And last week, lady did
I'm enjoying it.
Everybody
it's nice.
It.
It's nice.
Yeah, I'm getting more today.
All right. I know we have to make room for other productions as well, but thank you so much, gentlemen. Really appreciate it. But the conversation hasn't ended. We need to have a conversation about the other things you've mentioned. It's very, very important.
Somebody has just written on my page that what about the topic?
Yeah, you will come to it.
Somebody was waiting for the 18-month topic to go use it to fight. You know how people are.
Weaponize.
Like the last serial wanted you to talk to the wife. You are using me to talk to your wife. If you want another wife,
listen. On that note, we are out of here. Have an amazing day. We'll be back here same time tomorrow, and we out.